let's go ahead and start working on the create function. Okay, so to do that, we need a new page and we need to make this button go to that page. So if we head into the text editor and we go to routes, web.php, we can just take this route here, copy paste, and we'll call this one create, and these will just use the create function. Now that that's done, we can go ahead to the role controller, and if we can actually just copy this real quick. So copy, head down to the create function, paste that in there. We can change this to create, and we don't need an array in here. Get rid of that. So let's go ahead and make this page. If we head down to resources, JS, pages, admin, roles, we can just create that right in here. So we'll just take this one and we'll just copy and paste it right into the roles folder. And then we'll just change the name to create. So create.view. And now we can go ahead and get rid of this button because we don't need it on this page. And then we can also get rid of this whole table. Okay, so let's see. In here we need to change this to, we'll keep the pxpy, and it'll be flex call mx auto, and then at the end we'll just put a width of 1/2. Then we'll go ahead and open this up, and then in here we'll just have a div. Open that up, we'll add an h2 with the classes of text center, text XL, font semi-bold, capitalize, and underline. And then in here we'll just add form.name. We'll be working on the form in a little bit. So under the h2 we'll add a form, and the method we'll do after. Get rid of this action, and we open this up, and then we'll have a div with a class of mt4, and in here we're going to put jet label, and that's just again from the Jetstream folder. We're grabbing one of those components. So jet label, and then it's going to say for equals name, value equals role name, and the class equals text XL. Okay, and then under this we're going to add jet input with the ID of name, the type equals text, okay, and the classes on it will be mt1 block width full, and the vModel will equal form name, and then we're also going to have a required on here, an autofocus, and autocomplete equals name. The next one we're going to put is jet input error with the class of margin top 2, and we also need to put in here message equals form.errors.name. And the reason why I'm putting in jet input error message and we're feeding it the message is because in the JetStream component, the input component, or sorry, it's the input error. Okay, this component itself is accepting a message property. Okay, and it's right in here, and it's pushing it into the view for us right through the component. Okay, so whatever error message that we get is going to be displayed where this input error message is. Now under this div, we're going to have another div with the classes of flex, items, center, justify, center, and margin top 4. Okay, open that up, and then we're going to use the green button here with the class of, well, let's put the type first. So type equals submit, and the class will be text small. Then we're also going to add a disabled class on this. So class equals curly brackets, opacity of 25 if the form is processing. And then we also need to add disabled equals form processing. And in here we can just add submit. Underneath this one, under the green button, we need to add jet danger button with an href equals, we'll just put hash for now. In the classes, we'll put text small and ml4. Okay, and then in here we're just going to add cancel. We can actually change this href now. So this one will be href equals route admin roles index. Okay, so let's go down and we can start adding in the imports and start working in here. Let's go ahead and add the other import. So import, which is the first one will be jet input from at JetStream input, and then we'll copy paste that one, and this one will be input error, and then we'll copy paste that one, and then it'll be jet label. Change it here. Jet label. Okay, I need to fix this. JetStream label. Okay, so now we can take these, copy them, and then add them down here. Okay, comma, comma, comma. Fantastic. So now under components, we can go ahead and add a data section. Okay, return. And then it'll be form, this, inertia form. And then the only thing we need in here is name and this dot name. Okay, and if we add our method, we'll go ahead and do it in the background, in the back end in a second, but let's just do it here for now. So methods, submit, and then it'll be this form post, this route, and then the route will be admin roles store. Let's go ahead and add this new function into the actual form. Okay, so form submit at submit prevent equals submit. So now let's head over to the roles index page and make sure that that button goes to that page. So we'll say href equals route admin roles create. Okay, so let's head back to the browser. We'll refresh, then we'll go ahead and click create. Okay, fantastic. We're now at the create route. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this functionality working in the back end. So we head back to the text editor, we go to our web routes, and then in here we're just gonna copy paste this one. This is now going to be a post, and this is now going to be store. Okay, so let's go into the role controller, and then we head down to the store method. Okay, move that up, and in here we'll say request. We'll add some validation to this too. Validate, and then it'll just be name. We just want to make sure that it's required. Okay, and under here we'll say role create request only name. Okay, and that'll create the role for us. So then what we can do after that is return, redirect, we'll say route admin roles index, and then we'll add with success role created successfully. Okay, so that's it. Now we can head back to the browser, refresh, and then we'll try to create a new role. So we'll just say new role. Okay, then click submit. Okay, and it was created, but as you can see, we don't have a success message like we're supposed to be getting. Okay, so head back to the text editor, and if we go to the index page, okay, right under this template before the table, so between the template and the div, we're going to have another div with a class of text, center, and a class of my4. And in here, we're going to say if page props success, come down here, we'll add a span tag, and I'm just going to paste in a bunch of classes for this. So class equals, okay, and as usual I will be posting all this code up to GitHub so that you can get a closer look at these stylings. Okay, and then we'll say page props success. Okay, so let's head back to the browser and make sure that we now get that. So we'll refresh it, and then we'll go back to the create page, and then we'll type in new role. Submit. Okay, and as you can see, we're still not getting it. But if we open up the inspection tools, okay, open these up, and then we open up our view, and then we take a look at inertia. Okay, we look at initial page and props. Okay, you see we don't have a success section. We have errors, but we don't have success. So to fix that, we need to head over to the inertia middleware. And close this. Go to middleware and the handle inertia middleware. So what happens with inertia is that in order for you to customize certain things like the errors and have them be accessible to the front end, you need to make them accessible through this middleware. Okay, so in here what we would need to do is we need to add success equals, because remember we're customizing these success messages, so it'll be function, open it up, return session, and we need to import the facade, get success, okay, and then it'll be session, get success, else return null. Okay, so it should work now. Let's go back and refresh and try it again. So refresh, then we'll go to create. Okay, so we'll try new role 3, submit. Okay, great. Now we have our little flash message in there. One more thing I want to do is make sure that we are also getting the validation errors. So if we go back to create and we try to submit, first let's take this out of here first. So we'll go to create and we'll take out this autocomplete too. I don't really like the way that it's popping up. Okay, we'll take out the required, and then we'll go back, we'll refresh, and then again we try to submit without putting in anything. Okay, great. There's our validation message. And now let's also make sure this goes back to the roles.index, and nothing's happening. That's because we changed the buttons, the custom buttons that we made, but we didn't do it for the Jet Danger button. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We go into our blue button, let's say. We can just pretty much copy paste this and then fix it as we need it. So copy. Danger button. And we'll just paste that in here for right now. Okay, so this we can move up. And then we can get rid of this. Okay, and now we need to put this click event. So at click equals visit. And that should take care of that. Okay, so let's try it again. Go back, refresh. We'll go ahead and click cancel. Okay, now it's doing something. So let's make sure it's going to the right page. And it took us right back to our index page. Perfect. Okay, so in the next episode, we are going to be working on this edit and delete functions, and that should be it for the roles. Okay, I'm going to make sure to push all this stuff up to GitHub. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.